sapphire grapes.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Newton on first down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 77 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to the knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7.
I'm off.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man. It's Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook, 71 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll buy some time right. And that's into the hands of Eckler. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second down, Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Eckler again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate. And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 24, Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Just giving the ball away with the stupid shit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Man, they're in the right defense.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Again, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, it's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Washington's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Trying to get my stuff ready before my dad leaves.
On first down, it's Newton.
When he leaves him.
And now here is another interception.
He's supposed to be coming to pick me up.
And he's able to get it back to the 40.
When he was on the cruise ship, they had a
That is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of those overused phrases.
I would do a man coverage and just straight up.
Safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yep. Upside down house. I'm ready for it.
Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 17, the 40. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Damn. What? Why are you playing it again? You play it sometimes again.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially
Are we
inflate his
wait,
passing numbers.
why still got
So
my
right now, what we want to really
because they're gonna be
applaud is
Easter?
agent.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown,
Later.
Carolina. Cam Newton able to find DJ Moore. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
She took my rubber booby.
What?
Kennedy, we got my rubber booby.
That is not booby.
That's my rubber booby.
No, it's not.
That's my rubber booby.
No. It's not. This is my sparkly
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is my
Protection was
sparkly
great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I
This is
think
my
that in most
sparkly
places
rubber
on the
band.
field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But
And
condensed
I love it
near
so
the goal
much.
line on a 2-point conversion,
Daddy.
there's not any extra field.
That,
So
they look like
focuses
they
in on it.
fighting.
That allows you to cover a little bit
It
better.
looks like they fighting. Daddy.
Yes. That's not.
Come on, have the chug bucket.
Have a what?
A chug bucket.
to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go.
Look, do you see the unicorn?
Coaches say, let's just run the football.
I love the unicorn.
He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Look, I got my toe back to go to eat that.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget
to eat the bunny a little bit.
Is evidenced right there.
And you're going to be the final of the
well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
I mean,
because when you score a
bunny.
touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
I'm going to be the nice bunny.
Another interception. It's Chris Harris.
Daddy, I'm going to be the nice bunny. We're having nice Easter eggs. How do you know?
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
He liked being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Okay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for six.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
What dog?
What other dog?
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for two. Newton going to try and throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense.
Daddy,
let's face it, this has been
and you're going to be the kid.
Offensive football that
Daddy, you're going to be a kid.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with
Yes.
no option
And
here but to throw it
we
away.
need to find
They're
it
still
or
throwing
to
the
eat
football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On first down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Herbert now. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, Daddy, you have no Easter bunny. Maybe this can be an Easter bunny. This is Jordan
And
Easter
with
bunny.
things looking pretty good on the scoreboard,
Daddy,
they're going to keep the offense out there.
You're going to be the little boy. But next time I'm going to name you Jack.
Justin Herbert looking to
The
pass.
boy, little boy.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's a big pickup of the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Why you don't want to play Easter?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Thank
you. Dusty junk. That junk is dusty.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
What you been doing all day?
Look, do you see? Is it Easter?
Mm-hmm.
Look, do you see? They eat the eggs. There are many Easter eggs. Do you see many Easter eggs?
Mm-hmm. Kennedy girl, by the boo-boo, stinky girl, booby boo-boo, hey you poop, Kennedy girl.
I can't believe it. Mine is bigger as yours is little. Wow. Can you believe it? I am the Ranivers. Do you know it, girl? I know it. I love you. I love you, Daddy. Daddy, cotton tail, feet, feet, coming girl, girl, girl. I love you, sir. Coming girl, girl, girl. I love you, sir.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in
Is that me when I was a little baby?
As the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
That's you.
And who's that?
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
Trust me, you got plenty of cookies.
And a good effort on the return
Is
there.
that
Gets it
mommy?
across the 30 up to the 33.
Did mommy just fly here?
No. We drove down
Wait, is your logo?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's hers.
Look
there.
at me.
Also, just go sit it on the couch
Look
or
at,
something.
I'll do it.
look at me.
Okay.
No, I'll fold it.
No, because I'm already
Wait,
folding
is
shit.
that,
I don't like the way you fold stuff. I'll fold it.
From the gun, here's Newton.
This is my territory.
Throw
Is that me from that
Lay it on
washing my
the, lay it on the couch or
He's
lay it
gotta
on
be
the
careful not to force anything into coverage right
my
there.
beard.
There weren't really any throwing
There's no
lanes.
pitch
The
and
best
not
part for
me.
him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass here
You
now
want
is
the baby?
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That helps the
Wait,
completion
is that
percentage,
you
but not
getting
much
married?
else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move
Wait.
forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not
Is
giving up the
that
big play when
mommy
he does
when
catch the
she's
ball in the
getting
secondary.
married?
Mm-hmm.
Is that daddy and you? Is that mommy and daddy? Wait, is that mommy's dress?
So now an early
What's
3rd and 10
daddy?
here on their
Is that a
opening
wedding
drive.
cake?
Mm-hmm.
And
Here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting his way across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th
that
down.
Gigi
Yeah.
and mommy. What mommy doing?
On the beat.
And what mommy doing now?
What you mean, baby? Watch out, baby.
They snap it to Newton. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going
What's
for
that
it there.
too?
Yeah, they got.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Mom, daddy, is that me riding a boat?
No, baby, that's me and mommy. We basically in the same place you was at last week in the Bahamas.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
But come on, but they look. Do you see the girl? Do you see that girl?
A gain of 3, 2nd
And
down.
who was that?
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of
Who's
exit
that?
out because they
Yeah,
have
you
everything
look at it.
bottled up.
Is that
Looked to me
my-
like the linemen were taking on their blocks really
What
well.
mommy look
and
like
giving up
that?
no creases.
Crazy.
Is that me and mommy? And why mommy doing like that?
2nd and 6.
I don't know.
Scratch that. 2nd and
Go
7.
ask her.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. Call it a gain of a couple. And
What?
that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Why am I grumpy?
I don't know. You're a little grumpy
Winston.
little butt, baby.
Yeah, get this
Wait,
out to Kamara.
that's from
And he's going to
Salvation
have a
Easter.
Saints 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
He just
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
said this only
Being
Easter
chased out
egg.
left. He tries to force it in, and
And
it's
we couldn't
intercepted.
get up.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
When you are young, you have no team.
First carry of the game for Christian Maccavelly. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They will go for it. Now Newton.
Bro.
He's brought down.
My
Can't
God.
do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, Winston. Buying time.
Look, do you see me? I am jumping again.
It's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds.
And what I'm doing like that.
Coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
They certainly did a nice job
wait,
improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, dog. I gotta see that picture of. I want to see me. How dare? Hey, get your hands off. I'm trying to see me.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
You forgot that.
Jameis to throw it. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Winston. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. No score.
That's not when we go to the...
On EA Sports.
Just type in your name. Now press your picture. Press your picture. Now you can see everything with your face on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Do you see me already eating the candy?
Following the incomplete pass. Winston now. On the check down, he finds
Can we go to Chuck E.
and the
Cheese
Saints are going
again?
to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with
Can we
6
go to
points.
Chuck E. Cheese again?
Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right?
Who's
Once
that?
he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his
I don't know
mind,
who
and
that
about
is.
the power to finish the play. Not only
What
did
are
he
you
get
on?
good blocking, he
That,
created his
is
own
that
space
my
as
cousin?
well.
Flushed out
Whoa.
right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their
Stop
own
doing that. I'm doing stuff
35-yard
I'm
line.
gonna visit. Stop.
Can I go to YouTube?
No.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the
Well,
PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
You can go to kids
Amir
YouTube.
Abdullah
I
going to take
can't
it
go
out
to
of the end zone.
kids
And he will
YouTube.
be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 83 yards. And the Panthers in
I
time this
love
game up.
rainbow
They can
colors.
take the lead with the extra point.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. His throw incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Defense getting exposed, man.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
I think I was telling you about that.
Try to pound it in, Camara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Nick Vanette, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Winston to throw for it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
There's more grapes. There's more grapes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I love purple.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To try again after the sack. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Newton now to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Winston.
Thank you, Daddy.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. first and 10, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Newton's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, Winston. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Winston. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit. I'm falling back on my playing days. If I had a receiver that was 3 inches taller than me and they couldn't complete a pass like that, my confidence really rose at that point. I probably said a few things to him to that effect.
Well, I just looked down. You're right. It's a 3-inch height difference. But, you know, these defensive backs, they can jump so high. That's not that big of a difference now in the NFL, is it?
Athleticism and timing can make up for that lack of 3 inches.
A running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Winston now from the 50. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They go play action. Winston. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Winston. Out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Newton on 1st down. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Cam looking to throw. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action now. Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy and sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackler, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a minute because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go. You got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Winston to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Winston. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
That was horrible.
Give him. I had no idea. Is that little small TV up there still working? The very small.
Just sit it on the floor. I'll take care of it.
Huh?
Just sit it on the floor. I'll take care of it.
Alright, put it up there.
All right.
gonna do the thing so then I can get the PlayStation app on my iPad manually.
Stop using it too quick. Yes. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? No, I told you about the extra stuff. No, ma'am. Get your cup, get out.
But I want to get a straw. Daddy, can I make soup?
No, no, no,
Daddy.
no.
Daddy. Daddy.
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
Daddy. Daddy. Can you tell me how you get married? Mom. Can I have a paper straw?
No, baby. There's no more pink straws. You used them all. Yeah. See him. That's an ugly ass nigga, bro.
Bye.